Yo, welcome to episode 5. We here with Jad, we here with Josh. It's Disagree to Agree. And we got a special guest today, guys. My boy Al's in the building.
Yeah. Happy to be here.
I'm so excited for this. A lot of gems are going to be dropped today.
It's going to be spicy.
I'm prepared for this.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Al.
So I am Alpha Tier, a.k.a. I call myself King Alpha Tier just because I know I'm a king. But
Respect.
I'm here repping my brand. You know what I'm saying? Motivated Culture. And what Motivated Culture is just it's a page that I started via Instagram where I felt like I could contribute to the culture motivationally, inspirationally, culturally, and we turning that into something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Moving along for the people, and that's what I came here to talk about. I came here to chop it up with good people, high level conversation, and I'm ready for this shit. I've been watching. I've been ready.
I'm ready.
I've been watching
so
and I've
ready.
been ready. Y'all been cooking and I love it.
It's love, it's love.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So go ahead, Jaddy, tell us
Okay, so the
we have.
question for today is, do you think that men should ask their women out? Wait. Do you think that men should ask women out, like boyfriend and girlfriend? Ask the girl that you're dating if you want to be the girlfriend.
Versus like.
Versus
just like, let it happen and
Right.
it is what it is kind of deal. So.
I think that, yes.
Hold on. I think we should let the special guest answer
Okay.
first. Let's let my boy Al go first.
I've heard this question before, so I've had time to think about it. And I genuinely, when I look at like the way the world is now, you know what I'm saying, and the way how everybody is moving, how fast the world is, I genuinely didn't think that was a thing anymore. I can't tell you the last time I asked a girl out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I ever did, to be honest with you.
Are you serious?
Yo, I'm dead
Me
serious.
too, to be
That's
honest.
I
crazy.
can't.
My
Not even in high
boyfriend-
school?
Nah, my
Yo,
boyfriend
bro.
asked me out.
I think maybe in middle school, you know what I'm saying? But like, nah, I ain't never was like, oh, yo, you want to be my girlfriend? Like, yo, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It was always just like, we rocking.
Never had
It's been
That
a
was
couple.
just too cheesy, though.
It's been a couple months. We've been hitting each other. We've been talking. And I mean, yo, listen, if you sexually active too, like, and y'all just rocking with each other, like, do I really need to ask you out? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think nowadays it's just naturally there. Like honestly,
No.
not even middle school, high school, I wasn't that cool enough, so I never had a relationship back in school. I got cool after I graduated school, so I never had that. So I don't know. You know, we got a girl here, a lady, a woman.
Yeah,
Jolly.
I feel like after like a certain while, I feel like I need to know where we stand. Because sometimes you may be on a page and I'm on another page. So in my example, in my life, I asked my boyfriend, like, what are we? Are we just fuck buddies? Are we boyfriend and girlfriend? Like, what are we?
But see, like, I think that's a little different because
That
that's
is
like
different.
that's like you guys sitting down and be like, okay, what are we? Versus like, I think when you're talking about like, oh, ask them to be your boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, I remember in high school, I used to go all out and made a big scene and like made sure the whole school knew, like, hey, would you be my girlfriend? Like a prom, right?
Okay,
like,
well,
would you
not
go
like
to prom
that.
So are you saying like, do you sit down and have the conversation of what are we? Let's establish what this relationship is. That I think.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you have to have.
To take it to the next level. I mean,
Oh,
there's
absolutely.
levels to this
Absolutely,
shit.
yeah,
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah, definitely.
you need to have that conversation.
I agree.
In that sense, I agree. You know what I'm saying? But like how you laid it out. You know what I
Because
mean?
that's how women look
Yeah.
at it.
No, exactly. And
Or
I think,
maybe like
that's-
certain women.
yeah.
Not all of them.
yeah.
Not all of them.
So I think that's the fine line between the two. Is that men see it one way and women see it another.
Always.
Like, you know, not for nothing, my shorty, you know what I'm saying, that I'm currently with, we had to make up an anniversary date. You know what I'm saying? Because
Me too.
That's a thing. I
Me
mean,
'cause
too.
we didn't have one.
I don't
You
have
know
an
what I
official.
mean?
I made one up.
Yeah, we
It
had to make one up. Like, she was like, oh yeah, I think May 20th sounds good.
Okay.
Yo, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, Ali. I'm not no cap. Like 80% of people's gonna watch this, probably more. It's on the same boat as him. They made up an anniversary date. They don't
Yeah.
have that anniversary. Oh, you asked
Oh
about
no,
this day.
I was like,
Stop
You was on
I was on it.
Like,
Stop
you knew the
it.
date type shit.
Yeah.
She's
I'm
capping.
But like, was it like the first day you guys started
She's
talking?
capping. You
Okay,
can call
yes,
me right now.
actually,
After you like
call
what?
him. Call him. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead. No, but yeah, we made our date honestly the first day that we hung out because we've been together ever since. Oh, love stories.
I can see. I mean, yeah, I think everybody, but I agree. I think the modern day adult relationship, at least, is you just sit down and be like, okay, what are we? Okay, we're together, we're a thing, and then you kind of just make up a date, and then whether it's the first day you met, the first time you went out on a date, whatever it may be, you just come up with a date, whatever it means to you, and then you just let it rock from there.
Yeah, just
But
kind
I
of
think
clarifying it
yeah,
more
absolutely,
or less. Yeah.
absolutely. But I think that's kind of what most people do, at least nowadays.
So you guys agree with me?
Nah.
Yes. No, well,
Yeah.
Not- you
Why do you
I-
always
I go
have
with
to
the flow. I
disagree,
go with the
bro?
flow.
okay,
Like,
but not
he
I feel
is
like,
just-
asking you like.
I feel
He
like the girl,
attacks
the
me,
girl
like,
that
on
has,
purpose.
no, I'm speaking facts. The girl that was me. I don't. You're not gonna say, oh, where we at? You know where we at. You know what's going on.
No communication. We're not little kids. I'm not
Ex-
walking on
you talking
eggshells,
about little
beating
kids.
around the bush.
So no, she's
Nah,
talking about little
I need
kids.
to know what we're doing.
You're
What
saying
are
we're
we
not-
doing?
You're saying we're not little kids, but you're the one asking somebody to ask you out. Can you be my girlfriend?
But you're
little
looking
kids.
at it like on some like childish middle school shit. Like
So
you know
if
what
I
I
say,
mean?
yo, listen, we're moving in together, that's like asking you out. We're moving in together. If we're
I
in
get
together,
it,
but
but that's a whole different.
And that's what I was saying. I feel like things move so fast nowadays. Like, yo, before you even get to ask somebody out, yo, you already in their crib.
Exactly.
I'm not
I
gonna-
get
So
that
what are you
was literally
saying?
My situation.
Okay,
Listen,
so
if
what
I'm
are you
opening the
saying?
blinds in your crib, like, yo, the sun coming up, I'm opening the blinds. It's like, yo, what we doing? It's like, yo, man, you my girl. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew or not. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
yeah, communicate it. Why
the
not?
other niggas like, yo, you could tell them like, yo, hold on, listen. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I opened the
I
blinds
got
this
one.
morning.
I got
yeah,
one.
yeah, we good.
All right, so
Yeah.
now I'm gonna go to a different question. So about relationships and stuff, you think that every girl, every woman only prioritizes one guy at a time, or there's girls that could, before the boyfriend and girlfriend's officially, like, you know, like, or do girls take time to that one guy, talk to that one guy, and then move on, or do they talk to multiple guys at the same time and then choose
I think
who's the one?
it depends on the girl. It depends on the girl, and it depends how much the guys are investing. You
So
know what I
you
mean?
generally-
If I have a guy, well, let's just say I'm talking to like multiple guys, and I'm feeling each and every one of them out. If one is being a little bit more exclusive, the other ones are, you know what I mean? Like, bye.
But so your
I got someone that I'm feeling a lot more.
So your decision's based on if they're taking you more serious.
Yeah, of
and-
course.
Okay.
And if I feel them,
Yeah.
you know, and if I'm feeling it.
But what happens when that guy is taking you serious, but that's not the one you want?
Damn.
Why are you entertaining him in the first place?
Because that's what girls do.
Nah, guys do that. But I think it goes both ways. I think guys can do the same thing. That guys can talk to
But
multiple
guys
girls.
admit it.
Oh, but you guys do it
Girls
all the
can't
time.
admit it.
Yeah.
Guys admit it.
Yeah, I mean, yo,
That's the difference.
And I think
that's
it look.
another thing. Like,
We admit.
and we done moved into the society where, like, yo, you gotta have options.
Absolutely.
You have to have options because you don't know which way it's gonna go. Yo, that's the craziest thing to say that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I
Like
get
that
it.
you don't know. I mean, all right. So, if I'm dealing with somebody, right? Why would I have multiple people lined up if I think that there's potentially something with that person? You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like you walking into that situation already knowing it's done. You know what I'm saying? And then you picking and choosing from a plethora of people instead of just focusing. Now, if you focused all your energy into that one person, maybe it would work. You know what I'm saying? But because you're giving 6 other people your energy, you know what I'm saying?
Of
You're gonna
course.
you're
It's
gonna
like
take
10%
you're gonna
here,
take the
10%
one
there.
who clings to it to the most,
Yeah.
thinking that person is giving you what you need that other people aren't. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
But really, they just the person who went a little bit harder.
Absolutely.
That's literally what I just said.
Or
you
was-
just went like 10
yeah,
times.
or was
like,
available
deeper
more.
into
Like,
the
right? You're trying to spend
situation.
time
I mean,
with them.
For
and they're
sure.
available more.
I might be a
blah,
little
blah.
backwards.
You are backwards.
Because I feel like there's
You're wired differently.
there's categories. So like I would say is that you see how you said it depends who's going a little harder. Now me, I would be a type like damn the one that's going least hardest. I'm gonna be like, well, hold on, something's off.
Yeah.
I want that one.
Yeah. Why she not going?
Why is she acting like I can't get it? Nah.
Because
I
maybe
want,
she
I
just
want,
doesn't like you.
but I'm gonna go and get it.
But she's gonna reject you because she.
But
doesn't
see,
like
that's the
you.
one thing about dudes is that dudes love to chase.
Yeah.
Dudes love to
There's
chase.
something
You gotta
about
chase the
chase.
right way. You gotta
Yeah.
chase the right way.
No,
you
you do.
can never look stupid.
No, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Every
no.
girl's gonna make you look stupid, but in reality, it's all what you know what time it is. Because girls be capping all the time. If you
Yeah,
say,
but
"Oh,"
when you know a guy is fire, you know he's fire.
and I'm fire.
You're not gonna.
And I'm fucking fire.
You're not gonna belittle him. You know he's fire.
Hey, yo,
Like,
and it's vice versa. Yeah,
That's a fact.
I'm the type
That's
of
a
friend that I'll
fact.
be like, all right, you think he's so
That's the-
whack, but
there's girls that are fire and they know they fire. And then it gets a little complicated, you know what I'm saying? Because they know they
Yeah.
fire. And when they fire, they have a lot of options. Their DM is booming.
I want. You know that women have options all the time. Like we stop at
Duh.
a red light and there's guys looking at us. You hop off the car at the gas station and guys are trying to holler at you. You get it? So there's always options.
Yeah, that would
you
never be
guys are
me.
the ones that.
That would never be me. That would never be me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
That's
definitely
thirsty.
not hopping out at the gas station.
No, no, no.
No,
I know,
I'm saying
no,
like
but
if
she's
I'm
right.
getting out of the car.
Yeah.
You.
There are dudes like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm not. That's
Oh,
not me.
absolutely.
That's not
Oh
me.
my God! Come on, you guys are gonna tell me that you've never looked at a girl at a gas station like, damn, she's hot.
That's
I'm not
diff-
talking
yo,
about
hold
like, yo, let me get your number.
They
You
tell
know
me-
what I mean?
I've
But-
seen dudes
Come on.
actually press a chick at the gas station like,
See,
yo,
I
I'll
would
pump
never
your gas
approach-
for you.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
I'll pump your gas.
Yeah, I'll pump your gas.
See, I hate pumping gas. I'll be like, go ahead.
I've seen
See,
it.
I'm gonna do a little different. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say I'll pump your gas, but I'll see her pull into number 4 before she walks in. I'll go into the gas and be like, yo, put 60 on that. And when she walks in, she'll be like, oh, I put 60. Oh, he already put on it. And I'll leave.
Okay.
Okay.
That's game. I'll just leave. If I see you again, I'll see you again. But maybe I won't, maybe I will. But just know you saw me. That's how I would.
That's pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie.
But that's what I'm
Free
saying.
gas? Why not?
And then
Gas is mad
and the
expensive
whole-
right
You
now.
know what she's gonna do? She's gonna go into the girls group chat she has. Oh my God, guys, you don't know what happened to me today. Some guy just paid for my gas and just left. He didn't even say nothing. That's it. I'm in her head.
But things like
that's
that
it.
happen to us often. More often than no, for real.
I'm not the type of nigga to be beeping at bitches like, oh, sorry, excuse me, woman.
Okay. So
Ew.
just-
Ew.
so you just a topic just came into my head. You kind
What?
of talked about like, oh, you see a girl and you pay for her gas. So a topic I've had a conversation with some friends before. Your girl goes on a girls' night, or even if you're with her, right? You're at the club, the bar, and something like that. Are you okay as a man letting another man buy your girl a drink?
Hell no.
Nah.
Nope.
Nah.
I don't
nah.
like it.
No, thank you.
Nah.
I don't like it.
Nah.
Whether
I
you're there
know-
or not, you just
Yo,
don't
and
like
Okay,
if you
listen
if
to
you with a
this.
real female, she not
I'm
taking
not.
that drink.
I'm not about
100%.
it. I don't like
Facts.
it. I
That's
don't
fact.
like it.
No, no,
With a
no,
real
no. That's
female, she
fucking
not
You know
taking
why?
facts.
I don't.
Absolutely.
You know why
That's
I don't like
facts.
it? Because the moment that you accept that drink, you're accepting other things.
Thank you.
And that's the reason why I don't like to even say yes to guys that send me drinks. I don't like it.
But let's put it in a bigger picture because you're not.
It
gonna
happens all the time.
You're not gonna
It
accept
does happen a lot.
But let's say, like he said, you're out with your girls.
Yep.
So you're cuffed, another one's cuffed, but it's 5 of them. Out of 2 of you guys are cuffed. It is 4 of you guys. 2 of you guys are cuffed, and 2 of them are not. Mm-hmm. Some guy don't buy you a drink. He buys you guys a bottle. Let's say you're at the club.
All the girls, yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm the wing woman there, obviously, because my other girls are single. So,
Nah, my woman can allow that. My woman gotta. My girl.
so what do you think she's gonna do? Pick up and leave?
Nah, she gotta make sure she gets her own bottle and she can drink it.
Okay.
Cause I'll make sure when my
It's
girl
not
goes
gonna
out.
happen. I'm just letting you know. She's gonna drink off that.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
I'm just letting
It's-
you know,
If it's not,
she's
if
gonna
it's not
drink that
happening,
bottle.
if it's not happening, it's cause it's the wrong woman. To my opinion, cause I'm gonna build my girl to a level that I'm gonna make sure when she goes out that I give her some money. That like, oh listen, this for you, and and you can pay for the whole bill if you're with the girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, go
Yeah.
ahead, but make sure that you are good, and if your girls know if you're there, you good, cause it's like I'm there.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, if you put it like that, I get it.
Well,
That's
yeah,
right. I
if
get
you're
that.
taking care of your shorty
Yeah,
the
that's
right way,
fire.
like she ain't even gonna think twice. Like she not even hearing that dude offering to buy her a drink.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Like,
Zero.
yo, because I'm good over here.
Yeah, he's not even there.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do anything to jeopardize that for this.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But there's a problem with girls though.
Yeah.
Not every girl. I'm gonna hear this.
Inform me.
Alcohol.
Uh-huh.
When girls are under the influence with all this alcohol,
It's always targeted at like women.
so target at us.
No, I don't target.
You know the thing is you
I
can't
don't
target guys because we're just gonna be like, yeah, and you're gonna be mad. We admit things. You guys don't admit it.
Okay, go ahead.
That's the difference.
Ask your question.
So when girls get under the influence, do they, let's say, are they a problem? When I say a problem, is that like they can make mistakes or like even forget about what's going on when they're.
I just feel like it's not even about women. It's anyone that drinks alcohol can make mistakes because you are not yourself.
I don't agree.
This is where
I would, you know what? So I would, yeah. I mean, I would say that I would have to agree
with who?
with you.
Thank you.
Just for the fact that your alcohol is what it does to people. I've seen it do the worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been down that road myself before, so I know what it does. Like, yo, it does alter thinking.
No, you're
you know
a
what
whole
I'm
different
saying?
person.
Yeah,
if you're also thinking, it's
once it's really hitting, the alcohol really hitting.
Oh, you are
you get in that
immersed.
bag. You know when you get in your bag, like you know what I'm saying? Like I know
This
y'all
is
know
the
what I'm
hour
talking
I
about.
love.
Like when you get in your bag and you know nobody, like the bag is deep like
So-
Kyrie. It's like yo, like you know what I'm saying? It's like you.
So,
You
we-
come at me left, like I'm spinning right, my nigga. I'm moving right.
So we don't have those
Yes.
girls that actually get that lit with the girls and she just FaceTime. Her man FaceTime. We can't get those? Instead of
Wait, what do you mean though?
you said well, when you're under influence anything could happen, like maybe like if any girl could change. And I'm saying I don't agree because I believe there's other girls that could get super lit and all they're gonna do is think about their man and keep FaceTiming and FaceTiming.
No, those girls absolutely.
Yeah, but
they get
you're
super. Yeah.
come on, get it together. Like I don't
Yo,
know.
so there's no.
I mean-
what I'm getting from that, so there's no real woman. That's what you're saying. Because the alcohol takes over them.
Why would I be FaceTiming my man if I'm with my girls?
Because
If-
you're horny. That's what happens when you drink. Girls get horny. So you're thinking about your man.
So what you saying is they get sauced up and they ain't thinking about their man.
There's,
No, I'm chilling, and when I get
there's
home-
those types. There's those types.
But it's just like you're literally chilling, and when you get home, your man.
Nah, I'm talking about lit. When you know every girl when they get lit, they horny.
I don't think that's.
That's not true.
So
I mean, I don't.
So as a guy, you don't
I'm
think
not
it's
like-
easier to get a girl when they're lit?
I think it's easier to get anyone with their lit. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can get
And
caught
that's
on
a
so
bullet,
many
yeah.
scenarios when you're lit. You know what I mean?
I think with this type of thing, like it go both ways.
It does go. Both
It really
ways,
goes both
absolutely.
ways.
It's not just a gender thing.
Absolutely.
Like, are you
Yeah.
crazy?
No, listen, it's not a gender thing. Guys are always gonna fuck up. Guys are under the alcohol.
We all are.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Now you answered. That's you guys
Yeah,
all
everybody.
are.
I just said.
Absolutely.
I said.
Oh no,
that.
you were saying it depends on the girl. This that.
No, I said that it doesn't matter. Men or women can fuck up under the influence because you're not yourself. You know
Okay.
what I
I
mean?
would
my
say
next
something-
relationship, we're not drinking alcohol.
Coming from
None
someone
of us.
that drinks alcohol. all the
But
time.
no, something I wanted to touch off on. So like the whole topic about like, you know, your girl accepting a drink at the bar and stuff like that. I think, and we kind of briefly touched it. Like when a girl accepts a drink at the bar, and I get it because I've heard from other women like, hey, I'm accepting that drink. It doesn't mean anything. But what women don't understand is that when a man does that, and they see you take that drink, that's just a sign of okay, like I'm in there in regards to they accepted my drink. Right now, I can make my next move.
No, that's the first thought.
That's the first thought. Like as soon as a guy says, "Let me buy this girl a drink," and if she takes it, that man's like, "Okay, now what's the next step?" You deny that drink,
Yeah.
the man's not gonna continue.
I'm not gonna lie. I have done it. I've taken drinks, and that's that. But
I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that. I have gotten girls drinks and I don't go for the move. I really like leaving girls in the air. Let them think about it. Like, why he buy me a drink? Why? Without even talking to them. That's just
But you're
me.
not thinking about the next
Well,
move. But why
us
did
women
you
were
want?
like free drink?
So
why
why did you want them to? But that's the thing. Like even if you're not planning a step, you want them to think about it. So
gotta-
it's kind of like you want to leave a thought in their head, right?
Yes.
But why?
Just so I could be in their head.
But that's my point. Like you're trying to.
Nah,
As
see,
the-
yeah, nah, this is deeper. Like this is deeper because what that is, really, what that is, that's like, I don't want to say it's narcissism, but it's flirting on.
It's
the cusp
flirting
of it.
on exactly.
It's flirting on the cusp of narcissism because I mean, yo, and this is men. This is men
exactly,
in general, and this
absolutely.
is, you know what I'm saying, and I can say this openly because I've been learning
Mm-hmm.
about myself, you know what I'm saying, and like learning about men and women and everybody all across, because you know what I'm saying, yo, we are very similar creatures for as many different ways that we're different. We're super similar. You know what I'm saying?
Of
Especially
course.
as the way the culture continues to change. Well, right now you see, and ladies, I love y'all, but I swear to God, I think right now women like take the whole savage shit to a whole nother level.
It's unbelievable.
Like you
They
know,
want to compete with men.
and I don't even think it's a competition right now. I really don't.
Like they're on top. They think they're on top, and that's it.
Yeah.
I truly believe women are on top right now in every way, shape, and form. You know what I'm saying? Because they're trending upwards in every way possible. I'm talking about there's more CEO women than ever before. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you got...
They're growing.
But that comes from
and
just
when that comes-
being belittled, and you know what I mean.
Now, see my
So
point.
now
I
it's just
was-
like
And that's what I was
we're
just about
here.
to say. So when
you know what I mean?
take somebody or people who've been at the bottom their entire life or felt like they've been pushed to the bottom their entire life, when they get a chance to rise, what you think they're gonna do?
Go crazy.
They gonna go crazy.
Absolutely.
Ah, yeah, you see this? Yeah. That's me now. You know what I'm saying? I'm up. I'm
They
up
up.
now.
They
you know
up,
what I'm
they
saying?
up.
Chase me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's
some-
different.
Some men don't like that. They feel intimidated. Wait, I actually have a question. So, would you guys feel uncomfortable with your girl proposing to you?
I will.
Absolutely. I'm saying no. I'm walking away.
Nah, I'm
Yo,
not.
tell me how someone at the barbershop asked. Me and someone were talking about what we were going to talk about in the podcast, and the girl was getting a haircut, and she was like, "I actually asked my man out. I proposed to him." And I
What
was
did he
like,
say?
I'm gonna mention you on the podcast.
What did he say?
She was like, he said yes. And they've been married for 6 years. And he was living in London. And
I'm laughing at Al's face like.
the whole entire time I
Oh,
was like, wow, oh. All I said was power to you for breaking the tradition.
I always thought that was mad weird.
I don't like it.
That's
I don't
weird.
like it.
Weird.
I don't like it.
That's weird.
But I
Because-
just wanted to get you guys'
Because of this,
opinions on
because
that.
it's like, yo, if he ain't ask you yet, you should be questioning if he even rock
I'm
with you
not
like
asking. See, that's one thing I'm not asking.
that. You know what I'm saying?
That's another topic.
You should
wait,
be
that's
questioning
yeah,
if
yeah.
he even rock with you like
Yeah, no,
that.
I'm
Because
not
if,
asking.
if he really wanted to wife you, why he
You
didn't get
would've-
down on his knee?
Yeah, you would have been.
Why you
wiped
had to? Why you had to do it?
Yeah.
You know
But
what
you
I'm saying?
see, so it's funny because
I
I've had
agree
this
with
conversation with friends. It's like we've talked about like, oh, I know some friends that have been in a relationship for a while and stuff like that. We start talking and it's like, okay, well, when do you think a man should propose? And it's like, so that topic, you never know, right? So I wouldn't be so quick to judge and be like, oh, maybe he doesn't want to marry you. Maybe he's not ready as a man to marry you, and it could be financially.
Yeah.
It could be maybe he wants a house. Maybe he wants to put you in a different lifestyle before he
Yeah.
makes you his wife.
That's all financial.
And it's all financial. And to me, that's a big thing, right? When I'm ready to propose to my girlfriend, I want to be financially at a certain point, right? I envision myself at a certain point in life financially, whatever it is, when I do that. And so maybe the girl was ready. Maybe she's a breadwinner. Who knows, right? And maybe she was ready. And so it's not necessarily, oh, he's not willing to marry you, right? He said yes. But what I would say to that is props to the girl loving that man so much that instead of being like, why is he not asking me to marry him and leaving him? She loved him so much to say, I'm a step up. So that's big.
Round of
That's
applause for
big,
that
yeah.
lady.
Yeah,
That's different. That's
yo,
different.
Shout out
That's
to her
different.
for real.
Aw.
Big, right there.
Shout
She
to
was
her.
so cute. Aw.
You know, I think also it's just we just been beating our heads for so long to think that it's supposed to be one way.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, and the way things are going now, like we just knocking down gender walls. You know what I'm saying? We're
Facts.
like the he, she, they, all that type of shit. It's like, do it matter if the woman proposes? Does it matter? Really doesn't matter? But like I said, in my mind, I responded the way I responded because I'm used to that. That's the
Absolutely.
traditional thing I see.
That's what
Yo,
you
my,
do.
Dude,
Dude,
I
my
took it
father
all in
proposed to
and I
his
was
mother,
like-
to my mother.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
it's
took
like,
it all in
absolutely.
and I was like, wow, congrats to you for breaking the tradition.
and,
That's
like,
literally what I
it-
said. Because the
Exactly.
traditional way is,
Exactly,
a man
and
proposes.
There's nothing wrong with it, and like I said, kudos to her. It's like,
It's
but
fire.
like Al said,
It's
like
pretty
the way
fire.
I was raised, what I've seen in my life, and the way I've always envisioned my life going when it comes to marriage is me as the man doing that.
That's the norm.
That's the norm, right? And that's what you're used to. But there's nothing wrong with
Mama
breaking that
Juana
norm.
over there.
And
Yeah, I saw the Mama Juana out of
Oh, you want a shot, Mama Juana?
That shit's spicy.
You know what that do. But yeah, no, not to cut you off, bro. I agree wholeheartedly. I think it's times are changing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So for her, shout to her. Like, you know what I'm saying? I personally don't know how I would feel about my girl getting down on one knee. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't think my girl will ever do that. Any girl I have will ever do that to me.
I don't think I would ever do that.
Yeah, I don't think mine would either.
I'm not
But
doing that.
you know.
You never know, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, you never know.
No, I'm gonna tell you something.
I mean, I
if
know.
a girl,
Shocked by some shit.
you'll be more shocked than she's shocked to you do it. She'll be like, oh my, what? Hold on, what's going on right now?
No, that's really crazy.
Nah, cause I know me. I'm gonna start looking around like, yo, who's seeing this?
Like, for real.
Like, who's seeing this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm standing here right now, I'm looking crazy.
Absolutely.
Like, I should.
Yo,
I get it,
babe,
bro.
babe, yo.
Like, yo, we programmed a
That's how
certain
I'm
I
way.
get it. I get it.
Be like, yo, babe, get up, babe.
Yeah.
We
What
talk
are
about
you
the house. Talk about the
doing?
house.
Yeah,
Talk
yeah,
about the-
Tie your shoe. Tie your shoe.
Yeah, I'm like, yes. Just get up, yes. Get up. I got you. I swear to
So
God.
actually, touching
funny.
off on that topic, do you guys and kind of sticking to the traditional ways of marriage and stuff like that, as a man? So I'm interested in us as guys. Do you feel like it's necessary? But then also you as a woman, do you want your man to do this? Asking your partner's parents for your partner's hand in marriage. So it's a super traditional thing, right? The guy
I'm
would
sorry,
go. The guy
but
would go
yes.
talk to your parents and ask, hey, can I have your daughter's hand in marriage? Blah blah blah. Do you believe in that? Do you still want it?
I
What are your
do.
views on that?
I agree with that. I feel like the parents gotta bless it.
So
Oh wow.
You gotta do that?
Yeah. I did all of that.
so you know what's
For
weird?
real?
You're not
Yeah.
even married. We
It
talking
don't
about
matter.
She said
It
all that.
doesn't matter.
it does
The
matter.
point is that when we made it exclusive, I did all of that.
No. We talking
Because
about.
I went exclusive, and he
Yeah.
has been the only one that I went exclusive with. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
If you don't think so, that's on you,
So you know,
buddy.
I think
but I did.
tagging along with like the modern day relationship and stuff like that. The way I look at it is, if you're with somebody, right, and you live together and you've been together for X amount of years, and you're at the point of talking about marriage, it means it's serious, and I would assume the parents know it's a serious relationship. I don't think it's asking for permission. I think it's more, I'm letting you know. You're still asking.
Respectfully.
It's respectfully.
I'm
It's
letting you
respect.
know.
It's all about
This is
respect.
my point. Because what if they say no? What if you went to go ask your girl's parents for marriage,
shit.
and they said no?
If they say
Oh.
no, if they say I might be wrong with this,
What?
but if they say no, it's because they know you're not the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Because
to
do.
me, it's like,
I agree
Mom,
with that.
I'm sorry,
Parents
I
know
love
their
you.
kids.
But it,
But that's
depends.
none
It
of your
depends on
business.
the relationship between the mom and I mean the girl and her parents, because some people don't have a relationship and they don't know. Like, you're there
No,
day to
but
day
listen,
with
if
them,
you're in
right?
a relationship with your
Them.
parents, that's different. We're talking about parents that are actually there. You can't just go ask somebody that you haven't talked to in 10 years. That's different. I'm talking
Yeah.
about
So-
parents
so
that
you-
are
we're
not
actually
doing
there.
that.
So if they really, if you went and said the relationship was good and you asked and they said no, you would actually not do it?
I won't do it. They're not gonna say no to me. But
No, I'm saying theoretically. Theoretically.
but
Okay.
if they, I'm a strong believer. Like if I have a daughter, that I wish I do because I want a daughter,
Me too.
and her boyfriend comes, and I say no, I'm not gonna say no just to be ignorant. I'm saying no for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I gotta
wow.
respect the
You
parents.
You just put it on a whole.
Nah,
different,
You gotta put yourself in
like-
their
I
shoes.
felt
Yo,
that.
I
I felt that
felt
100%.
it.
I know exactly what you
So
meant.
that's
now
what
I'm
I'm
thinking
saying.
about it
Yeah.
like this is my baby,
No.
and if I'm saying no,
It's for a reason.
reason.
And that's why in the beginning I
Okay.
said if
I
a
fuck with
parent
that.
says no, it's for a reason. Parents not gonna say no for no damn reason.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I don't
And
like the way
they
he
know
looks. It's not
better.
about the
They're
looks.
just
It's
so
not
much
about. It's about
wiser.
who you are.
Absolutely.
It's about what you bring to the table. It's about how you gonna bring your daughter up. How you gonna what are you doing for that person's daughter? Like
Yeah, I
That-
respect
that's
that.
why-
I didn't think about it that way.
Me
Yeah,
either.
Absolutely.
I
that-
mean, there's a reason why people do it. You know what I'm saying? There's a
I'ma
reason why
do
it
it.
actually exists in the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
place.
I love that tradition.
Yeah.
And I don't think that
that
I
tradition
wanna
can
break-
never die.
No, it can't.
Well, with me,
See,
it's not gonna die because
certain
it has to happen.
traditions just like it can never die. Like, come on.
It won't. If you allow it in your household, it
No,
won't.
yeah. Certain traditions, I'm gonna pass on.
But you
I
see how I
think-
put it in that
yeah.
way. Now you guys all look at it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
that's
think, like I
fine.
said,
But,
I think
but now, see,
and
that's
me,
what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
have
So
kids.
what we talking about, yo? If that's a traditional thing, then shorty getting down on one knee, like that's
It's not
unacceptable.
traditional. Absolutely.
Yeah, but-
it's not acceptable. I said it.
Yeah, no, you did. You did. I'm just trying to open my mind to the fact
It's
of
not
what we're
acceptable.
talking about. Yeah, so like we can't say though that like yo, it's okay for shorty to get down on one knee and then say, oh, I gotta ask her parent because that, you know what I'm saying? Like
And it's so sad because
Well, because you can't like break one tradition but not break the other.
But you
Exactly.
see, you know what's sad? It goes back to the gender.
You think so?
It goes back
I
to
think you can.
It goes back to the
It's
gender
so
thing.
much more.
How do you
than that,
pick
right?
and choose what
No,
tradition
you can't,
break?
because it goes back to the gender thing. It
Breaking
goes
the
back
trust.
to the gender thing. How is it that a girl's gonna go to my household, to my parents, and say, "Can I marry your husband? I mean, your son." Me as a parent looking at my son, it's like I'm not even gonna look at like what is she bringing to the table, because at the end of the day, I'm always looking at like the man or the boy, whatever. It's like, what are you doing for her? It's not about what she's doing for you.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. So like, she really can't ask you to get married. I mean, I can't say no to my, let's say, my son's girlfriend asking me, can I marry? Of course. If my son, because I'm gonna let the man pick. If my son thinks that you're the one, go ahead. But if that's my daughter and I see the things he's doing, nah.
No.
So it goes back to the gender thing.
Yeah.
So actually, that was something I was gonna ask. You know,
Damn, that's
one thing to
tough.
go ask
I don't
your
have
partner's
kids.
parents. Do you go have a conversation with your parents?
The
Saying,
what?
I wanna. Do you go have a conversation with your parents saying I want to marry this girl? Do you think that's a thing?
I do.
100.
I
So now,
do.
what if your parents say I don't think you should marry that girl?
I'll ask them why.
Me too. You gotta have some
And I gotta
valid
listen.
points.
And I have to listen.
You have to have some
That's what I'm saying.
valid points.
The lines are getting so blurred. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, this is what
But
it
see,
is.
this is a great conversation, it really is, because the lines have gotten so blurred between everything that we got going on. I mean, you know, what we're talking about traditional. 50 years ago, there was no social media. You know what I'm saying? 100 years ago, 20 years ago, 30
Women
years ago.
couldn't even vote.
But this is
Like,
what I'm saying. The reason why things are the way they are and we having these conversations is because things have become socially acceptable. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why they become socially acceptable is because we see them in front of our face. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You know? So it's like, I just feel like we can't say one thing is modernized and then the next thing is traditional. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So it's like,
so
yo,
you think we have to change as an all, like a
if
whole
Shorty gonna
thing?
get down on her knee and propose to me, I'm not going to her parents. Like, what the fuck?
No, you don't have to.
Get the fuck out of here.
absolutely not.
She proposed to me.
Yeah, like we already own.
Honestly, we should skip that shit because that's not gonna happen. We're not feeding
Yeah, you're
that
right.
We're not
I'm
feeding
so-
that into the world.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
I don't
but no,
want no
I
girl
want
who-
my man to propose to me, and yeah, I'm not doing that.
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
not getting on one knee.
Nah, I feel you 100%. That's
Not
what I'm
doing
saying. It's
that.
like, yo, it's just everything is getting so blurred. You know what I mean? Like the lines and everything that's happening in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Like,
and-
it's nothing is traditional anymore. Nothing's traditional.
Oh, I hate
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Like you hear the word modernized.
Modernized.
Yo, because nothing is what it used to be.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
There's
there ain't nothing
that.
wrong with
There's
it.
nothing wrong with that.
No,
But-
like
but when
I
you-
really do want to carry like tradition within
No,
me.
absolutely.
I
That's
do.
in you.
I do.
That's in you.
But
that-
maybe you create a new tradition.
100. I have.
Right?
I
You know what I'm saying?
definitely
Something
have.
Like
you
just
pass
tweak it,
along.
like what your mom.
just
just
know,
a little-
fine tune it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
I'm-
different. Now.
I definitely have modernized myself. I'm real traditional, but I'm definitely modernized because
Yeah.
I'm a real open-minded person. So you have to. You gotta be open-minded when you talk to people because I'm a
I'm
man.
open-minded.
I'm a man. So like a lot of times people are hypocrites. So they will judge you on something you did, but you're doing the same thing.
Whew.
You do.
So it's like, who are you to judge? That's why I don't
That's
judge.
why like sin is sin at the end of the day.
So I have
Sin is sin.
I have been in a situation in my life that's happened, and something that's happened with my parents. Right, my dad did something to my mom, like with another woman, and I wasn't mad. I really wasn't mad.
Yeah.
I think you handled that situation so.
No, I handled it
correctly.
like everybody should as a man.
That's what I'm saying.
'Cause you can't be a
handled
hypocrite.
that situation so.
I love my
correctly
mom.
That I was like, wow.
That's your mom.
But I understand my dad.
That's your
He's
dad.
a man.
He's a man.
I can't blame him.
No, you can't.
Whoa, what do you mean?
No, because it's not.
Because I'm a man.
You can't blame him.
I cannot blame
Yeah, I'm
him.
like, wait,
Yeah,
hold
he's like,
up.
wait,
No.
Remember, we're talking about man
Because sometimes like, it's like
talk.
all guys, and I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
yes, and I'm like, wait, hold on.
I can't blame him.
Yeah.
I could. He knows he fucked up. Okay, that's all you gotta know.
Yeah.
But I can't be mad at him. Like, wow, this.
No,
and
I
that.
really just love
Nah,
the way that
like-
you handled. The way that Jeffrey handled that situation was very just the right way.
But it's not
to
about,
think about
me.
life.
It's about everybody in general.
Yeah, I would talk to both of
You gotta
them,
be
and I'm like,
open-minded.
wow.
Absolutely,
But
bro.
why I'm bringing that up is because, like, let's say, I ask my girl's father, can I marry your daughter? And he goes, I don't know, cause this and that. And then I'd be like, my nigga, but
My nigga,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what it is.
Yeah. And you know me.
Yeah,
You know how I move.
I'm taking care of her. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. So you can't not bring up anything about like, oh, that this other girl's like, come on, what you doing? What you doing?
Yo.
What you doing? You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't be a hypocrite. You cannot.
No, you can't.
Now, if I'm disrespecting her, walking around with other girls, walk hand to hand, this and that everybody knows, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, wholeheartedly.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, because you disrespected her in public.
You can't disrespect your girl like that.
Yeah.
But guys can't be judging people off something that you do. You can't be mad at something you do.
But why is it that you guys, this is what you guys do?
No.
Like,
Every
that's
guy's
what
different. Not
gets
every
me.
guy does
That's
it.
what
we're not saying
pisses me
No,
off.
We're not
Johnny.
saying
Like,
that
why is it
everybody
that, like,
does it?
Not every guy does
Niggas
it.
just, this is how we move.
Yeah.
No.
Why?
No,
That's
that's
not-
not what
Why?
I'm saying. Is that if you're a man and you are seeing a problem that you have done, as the father of the daughter, you should talk to her man and be like, listen, I've been through this situation before. I know what you're doing. This is gonna happen, but try not to do that.
Yeah.
But you can't just like, oh fuck this nigga, fuck that. Now you can't do that. You gotta sit down and talk to him and teach him, cause you're older than me, right? And you've done it too. So you're supposed to sit down and teach him,
Yeah.
not judge him.
Yeah.
If you doing it now, if you were like a perfect guy,
Yeah.
God bless you.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
all.
that don't exist. Yeah.
But, you know, like, there are men, no,
I'm laughing at her because she why is it? That don't exist. He said it. Al said it.
It's true.
The
There is no such.
none of us are perfect. Do you understand that? Like, I feel like when me and you talk, like, you are always so specific on men, on women. Like, I feel like everything that you just said, women cheat too.
Absolutely.
Women cheat more than men.
And they're
I don't-
better at it.
I don't.
That's
think-
why I said it.
That
And
I
they're
agree
better
with.
But that's why
that
I said
I
they
agree
cheat.
with.
Yeah,
That I
they're
agree
better
with.
at it.
That's
we
why-
are better at it. I don't think that women cheat more. I think men cheat more. Are we better at it? Yes, we are.
Yo, listen.
We are.
If a woman is cheating on her man, she's cheating with that nigga a lot of times, not once.
Yeah, because men cheat
Well,
just to cheat.
once you run off with it one time,
That's it. You're in there.
that's it. You in. Yeah.
You're hitting it more than once, twice,
Who,
3 times,
women?
4 times.
Anybody.
Okay.
Anybody.
Not anybody.
See, this is what I mean.
Yeah, nothing
Like, it has,
happens.
like, gender. Like,
Nothing happens one time. Nothing.
Mm,
Nothing happens one time.
I don't know.
So when you say one time, you mean they don't cheat one time or one time with
No,
one
he's-
person?
One
No,
person.
I mean, just
a connection or an actual
hold on.
like.
I don't even want to get caught up in the
Yeah.
web of this. You know what I'm saying? But I think in broad scale. You know what I'm saying? No matter what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nobody does anything one.
No, I agree with
time.
him. So I think I agree in the aspect that
Like, you're going
It's a
to
spider
at least
web.
test it
Yeah,
the
I
second
agree.
time.
yes.
I don't.
I
I
do.
agree.
I don't.
I do.
but
1,000%.
I have done.
But Jeff, what
I
I
learned
think-
from stuff.
what I was- what
if I know
I
if
think-
I'm wrong, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
No, I think what I was saying is like if you cheat once, you're gonna do it again.
I don't agree.
Maybe not with the same person, but you will test the waters and
Yeah,
cheat.
and
I
it-
don't
and it-
agree.
Or
and
maybe
it-
not even that. I just look at it in like a different aspect.
Yeah, it doesn't
Like,
necessarily
no, it
have to
could
be
even
cheating
be-
in the
In
sense
general.
that
You don't
you're-
even have to
Yeah.
go
that
all
you're
the way
doing
in it.
something
Yes.
with a person, but listen, you're always gonna have that in the back of your mind, like
It's-
what if?
It can never get erased.
It can never get erased.
It's there.
It's what if. What if? Whether you act
Your
it,
mind is
whether
a
you
muscle.
act on it or not,
Yep.
yes,
Your
the
mind is a muscle.
Yo, and not only just that, yo, it's muscle memory.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like something that you've done before,
The next time you do it, it's
It-
like, oh, I done this before.
and it's second nature.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
A lot of
different.
shit's going through here right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or
That's
like,
all I'm
for
saying.
example, like you do one thing, right?
Cheers,
Like,
guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And that's the thing I think about men, you know what I'm saying, is that the reason why women are better at it is because we don't think it through. You know what I'm saying? It's almost more or less like we think we got to figure it out already. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I already peeped how this moving. I already see this situation. You know what I'm saying? Not even knowing it, shorty, like,
I'm
she done peeped everything that you done peeped times two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's just how women are. They're more intuitive. You know what I'm saying? Like they really, really follow their gut. Whereas a
I
man,
think that
but-
it just comes from
yeah,
we create.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Well, that-
so our intuition
That's why
is
it's that.
just so
It
much
really comes from
stronger
their
than
gut.
guys.
I'm a strong believer
because men
that.
deny
You know
their
what's
gut
crazy?
a
Hold on,
lot.
let me just say something.
Absolutely.
I have heard on a lot of podcasts, rich men, successful men that really believe that their women, they go to their women, they confide in their women because at the end of the day, when they're doing something wrong, we're the ones to be like, yo, this deal, don't do it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And that's why you need a woman.
And that's a fact. That's what a woman's job is.
I agree. We're the rock.
That's
We
what-
are the rock. We're the foundation.
When a
we
man
are.
picks a woman, it's not about the looks, the sex, and the success. None of that.
Yeah.
It's about knowing that person is putting you in the right way, and that's
It's
the-
about
elevating you.
Ele-
Yeah.
yeah.
Elevation.
Elevating you.
That's what's important.
You know what I'm saying? Like yo,
That's what's
elevation, and you know. So you know, I'm gonna praise my shorty right now. So like,
We love that.
Yeah,
Come
just
on.
because-
I love when guys
yeah,
talk
cause
about
not even like on in a crazy way. You know what I'm saying? But like yo, so a woman is supposed to elevate you, right? I've had plenty of women in my life, million. You know what I'm saying? But what I have right now has brought me to levels that I've never been to, mentally, physically.
I
You know
can
what I'm
relate.
saying?
That's
Like
so
yo,
fire.
I'm literally top tier right now. You know what I'm
I
saying?
love that.
And I should probably tell her this from time to time.
He's
You know
about to
what I'm
propose. He's
So
about to
right.
propose.
saying? Nah,
Not yet.
Nah, you gonna have to get down on the knee for me. You gonna have to get down on the knee for me, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not nigga. But like, no.
He had to throw it in there, right? You just had to do
No,
it.
but no, on a real level, when you got a real woman, she gonna elevate you and take you to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And,
Cheers.
And the
Please.
problem with a lot of niggas is that
Love
niggas,
this.
dudes, love the women that ain't gonna elevate them. That's what we love. We love that. We're attracted to that. It's crazy
I'm
because
not.
we don't.
I'm not attracted.
No. It is
I'm
not
attracted
every,
to what you're saying.
and it's not every man. It's not every man because some people do have that clarity in a sense where they understand it. Like, oh, yo, I see this person.
But you know what it is, Al? A lot of people are not born to be successful. So they don't know how to look for a woman.
Yeah, they don't know what to look for.
They don't know.
Yeah, that's
mean,
a fact.
I
I've
just
seen
feel
a
like
lot
it-
of people I know that dated a lot of people. Never do I hate.
Yeah.
And I'll you'd
I
be like,
just-
oh, you're real
to
friends
be
with Tom?
completely honest, you want me to tell you something? I don't even think it's about success.
Yes, it is.
I feel like elevation for you is different than it is for me.
So where you elevating if you're sleeping in a fucking car? It's
Me?
about success. In the end of the day, I'm sorry to tell you, it really always is gonna be about success.
But what he's saying,
But
I
his-
get what he's saying.
But his success is like, ooh.
yeah, but everybody's success is
You know what I mean?
different.
Everything,
Everybody's
success,
success is
okay.
different, but it's
So
still
I use
success.
all right, I use elevation as like, but
Yeah.
success is different.
Yeah.
You over here talking about like, oh, I feel okay. Like, no. We're talking about success. Like, listen,
I'm
you
not-
gotta wake up early
Which
to
I-
go do this. What do you want in life? Not you. I'm talking about in general.
No, I
I'm
get
talking
it.
about in general. What do you want in life? And you gotta help them. You gotta help them. You want some ice? Have some ice, Josh. You gotta help them to elevate in their dream.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well,
So at the,
everybody.
both
end, at the
do.
end of the day, it's
We're a
success.
team.
Everybody's
We are a
level
team.
of
We're a
success is
team.
different too. Like, cause yo, you might have a person who, you know, went to college, they became a teacher, they never did nothing else, but they're completely happy in their life. To them, that's a level of success.
That's what I'm trying to explain
for
to
people like
Jeffrey.
us, like
Oh,
people
wait, what
like
you
us.
say? There's people. What you say? People like what?
So there's people like say
Get a
you-
degree.
Yeah, get a degree.
That's success.
Yeah, like
That's
that,
success.
You know, the American dream.
That's
You know what I'm
success.
saying? Going to college, getting a degree,
Having
and then
a
you get a
career.
job as
But
a
what
teacher.
about
Yo,
some-
but your life never elevates past that. For some people, that is success.
I
you know, but for people like us, you
We
know
want
what I'm
more.
saying? Like, oh yeah, we want more.
Yeah, but what happens? But
Absolutely.
that's what I'm saying. This level of success. But what happens when that you have the relationship and there's that one is like, damn, school is so hard. I want to quit. And then you got that person
have
that's
to be
like, that's that
there.
person like, come on, I got you. I'm gonna help
Yeah.
you out. That's
That's
still
who you
that's what
are.
I'm saying.
That's who you
it could
are.
be
That's who
any,
you have to be.
that's could be anything. It's about what you want. So like, I'm a type of person like, I'm a true believer that success, when you're born successful, it's not about the money you have at the moment. It's got to be in you. That you can't train that inside of you.
No, you can't.
I know it. I see it. I lived for a long time, and I see it.
You think so?
I know so. There's too many weak people out here,
Oh,
and you're
absolutely.
not gonna be successful if you're weak.
Yeah, but I feel like those are just things that you can
No.
absolutely train.
No,
You can
No.
rewire your fucking brain at any moment.
don't believe it. You can get
You can.
lucky, and that's why people play the lottery.
No,
See that,
I
right?
don't agree with that.
I-
I do
I-
not
well,
agree with that.
I
there
do-
are people that have been.
I think you could train yourself to an extent, but really do believe that, like, yo, it got to be in you.
Absolutely.
If it ain't in you, it ain't in you.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. If it's
You
not
know?
in you, it's not in you. I'm
I've
sorry.
known plenty of people with great ideas, you know what I'm saying, with big ideas, yo, but they could never execute on it because they can't see past that idea. You
But
know
I
what I'm
just
saying?
think
How
that those
to-
are just habits that were built in
Nah.
you.
No.
You get it? That
Nah.
you need to break
I
out of
feel you.
those habits
I feel
in
you.
order to
Yeah.
excel in life.
Oh no, 100%.
You get what I'm trying to say?
And I do think some things are habitual. You know what I'm saying? Some things
Everything is.
Nah.
No,
We
not
walk,
everything.
bro,
Not
we walk
everything.
around with all these habits and all these things from people that just brought them on us.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
From our parents.
Yeah, but there
you
are,
get it?
There are people out there who have no
get it?
habits.
You put ice in
That have no habits?
They have yeah, I did actually. It melted quick.
Ow, everything is a habit.
No, not everything.
That's not true.
Not
No,
everything.
Okay.
And I feel like some people should. To a point, everybody should have habits. You know what I'm saying? To a point. But like, yo, there are some people out there, yo, who move in a zigzag. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, one thing is never the same as the next. You know what I'm saying? So for it to be a habit, it has to be the same thing recurring.
I don't live
Absolutely.
off habits.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a habit is. A habit is, you know, even in the terms of somebody who's an addict. You know what I'm saying? Their
That's
habit
extreme.
is no, it is extreme.
That's an extreme.
Not
case
always
of-
extreme. Not always extreme.
Yeah, because you can.
Yeah, because
guess
there
what?
are-
You can actually quit. That's what I'm saying.
Well, and
you
there
can
are
rewire your
also
mind
people who
all the
function their
time.
entire lives doing their habit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
There are.
that's being able to function on that level. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say that I don't think that it's all habitual. I really don't. I genuinely don't. I think some things just are in people and some things aren't.
100%. I'm
You know
sorry.
what I'm
I'm
saying?
always
Like,
agree with
yeah.
that.
Absolutely.
I've seen
Like,
parents.
Some
I've-
people are meant to be a prince and some people are meant to be a king.
Absolutely.
That's it.
You
Period.
know what I'm saying? And like, yo, you could be a prince your entire
Listen,
life.
I've seen parents.
And you're
all of us,
good.
we all have
You
par-
love it. And
You know?
I get
Yeah,
it.
we all have parents here, and I've seen parents have like 3 kids. One's like 7, one's like 8, one's like 4, and that parent will say, "You see that one right there? Down right there. That 4-year-old, he's different.
Oh, okay. I get it. I get it.
It's
Yeah.
inside.
Because
Of them.
that's me.
So it's inside of them.
And people see it
So it's
too.
not. It's not that it's. No.
And
The
people
parent
see
knew.
it too.
I get it.
That's
From the
was
moment
different.
I was born, like I'm sure that all of us here, it's like the same thing.
It's just like when you see some people
get
and you
it.
know they just don't got it.
They-
Yeah, you're right.
And it's not on the hating shit. And
It's
it's
not.
not.
No,
It's
no,
not.
no,
It's
no.
not because I'm
No,
trying
no,
to.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
trying
I
to
get
downplay
it.
the person.
No, I
you
understand
are,
now what
but
you
it's
guys
like,
are
yo,
saying.
my nigga, you just don't got.
You could
it.
try as hard as you want, but you just don't got it.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
it's not means you're bad. It's just that's who you are.
It's just who you
It wasn't
are.
meant to be.
And you know what? Those people would be better off understanding that.
That
Oh, yeah.
fact.
Now, see,
But
this
how do you
Wow.
get them to
But
understand
this is-
that?
that was
How do you
fucking
get them
fire.
to
But no,
understand
this
that?
is segue. This all right. So now we're gonna segue into something. Playing your fucking position. This is the number one problem with building a team, and this is why people have such a hard time doing things like this, what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? A podcast, or building a brand. You know what I'm saying? Or building things that we've talked about. You know, just in conversation before we're
facts.
even on camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need a team. You know, it's impossible to do something by yourself.
Impossible.
Especially if you want it to be big. You can't. I mean, there's a reason why there's a CEO, a COO. There's a reason why there's a CFO, a
Yeah.
manager. There's this, there's that. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why, because
Can't do it all by himself.
everybody got a part
Absolutely.
to play. Now, if you building a team and niggas ain't playing a fucking part,
Yeah.
nothing's gonna move.
You're holding me
Absolutely.
down.
You're holding me back. And now I
Absolutely.
can't grow. I can't grow. And if I can't grow, and we a team,
We're-
then
none
you
of us
can't
are
grow.
growing.
But
Almost
there's, you know,
every-
None of us are
people
growing.
slack on science. People have big slack. The like same thing about success. People are born CEO and all that. I agree, but there's people that are naturally haters. So if you're working for a CEO, and you're like, damn, I want to be the CEO, But what you don't know is that you doing your part, helping the CEO is only gonna help yourself.
You
Oh,
can
absolutely.
become
Because
a
Absolutely, of course.
CEO of your own.
even if you don't become a CEO, but if your CEO is good, you're good.
You're good.
Absolutely.
You're
Yeah,
good.
Of course.
It's not
I mean,
about.
if you have a bigger vision for yourself, you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Nah.
You don't have to settle.
That's back to what I'm saying. It's inside of you.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes you cannot be a CEO.
Yeah.
Just make sure your
Some
CEO is
people
good, so you're good.
See, like
Yeah.
me, like I
Make sure
know
you
my
see-
role. I'm the artistic. I know that I cannot do
But
the
what I'm saying
finances
is
or
that
the this or
you gotta make sure your CEOs. If you don't have it to be a CEO, make sure your CEO is good. Don't let little haters be like, look at this guy being riding this nigga's dick. Sorry to say that, but not for real.
Nah, it's the truth.
Don't let people bully you. Don't let people bully
No,
you because
for sure.
if you get an opportunity to do something so minor for somebody so successful, and that haters can be like, look at this guy, he being his bottom feeder.
Okay.
Bro, you
But
better
what's-
you
You'll
being
see
the
me-
bottom
yeah.
feeder.
Something to throw out there. So a lot of people might not know this, and some might, but like, just because someone's a CEO, say now let's throw money into it, right?
Absolutely.
Because you're a CEO doesn't mean that's the person making the most money. The bottom feeder, the person on the bottom helping the CEO, that's just a role. CEO is a role in a company, and in regards to decision making and stuff like that. But that doesn't necessarily mean they have the most stake in the company. They make the most money. It doesn't mean anything.
There's still a
So-
board.
They're still a board,
There's still-
exactly.
yeah, there's still
you
people,
know,
yeah.
So take that aside. You got to understand that. And
But
you-
even they have a role to play.
exactly, and like
know what I'm
it's
saying?
very, and like what you said, like play your role. A role is a role. Take money out of it and all that stuff. A role, when you're a team, you do something in that team to make the overall team successful. And now if you throw money into it to make money as a
Absolutely.
team, and how that money's divvied up is completely different and aside from each one's role and what you do in the team. You're building this team, you're building everything up together to be successful, and money is aside from that. So
Yeah, and
Your role's your role.
I really do think that that's also another thing. Like going back to the first topic, you know what I'm saying, when we were talking about modernization as opposed to traditionality. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, what social media has also given people is that everybody thinks they're a fucking CEO. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinks they could push a brand. Everybody thinks they're a brand.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, but my nigga, I come across your page and your brand's trash. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the shit on you or nothing like that. But yo, your man, his shit fire, and he tried to bring you along, but you thought you could do the same thing he did.
But it's not in you.
Instead of realizing that
It's
if
not
you
in you.
put your energy into helping him get where he's going,
Both
You
could
good.
be
you also
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get there.
yeah.
That's what I was. That's exactly what I was
You know what I'm
saying
saying?
about make sure your CEO is good.
Yeah. Make sure your CEO is good. Or make sure that, whoever that person is for you, you know, and I feel like we would all grow faster if we realized our position.
I mean, it's a
Absolutely.
ladder in life. I'm living that currently. I have people that do treat me as a CEO and they push me, make sure I'm good.
Yeah.
And then I have CEOs above me that I'm making sure they good. I'm not over here trying to overstep them.
It's a food chain.
For what?
It's a food chain.
I don't have to.
We're in this
It's
together.
a food chain.
I know if you good, I'm good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't care if we're sitting at the table and you got 50 minutes and I got 10. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because you're further along than you were before.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But it is a food chain of things. And
Absolutely.
And if
and
you
that
got
goes
it in
into-
you,
that
and if-
goes into something. People put people around them, and they know that they're these type of people.
pause. What he say? Say it again.
You put these people around you, and you already know they're these type of people.
Okay, stop right there. And last episode, I told Josh and I told Jody, every friend I've ever had in my life, I've never cut them off. I check up on them. I saw somebody's comment on YouTube. I don't know if it was Instagram, but I saw it. They said I might have used the wrong word, but I'm going to use it again because I still don't know the right word. So if you got the right word, let me know.
No, you said you use people.
And they said I used the wrong word.
That's not right.
So give me the right word. But this is what I'm going to tell you, what he said. Every friend I've ever had in my life, I never cut them off. Ever. Because that friend I had, I'm going to use them when it's their time. Because they were in my life for a reason. Everybody around me, the same one that I was sitting in this chair right now, that I was getting a haircut at Dave's Barbershop my whole life, and I saw Al out there, and I said, this nigga's official. The first thing I thought about bringing out here was Al. Why? Because I knew he was official.
That's fine.
So guess what? I'm using him right now. But he's using me too. You're offended by the word used, it's because you're weak. Not you. I'm talking about the weak people.
Yeah, I was about to be like, you
Yeah.
better get
I'm talking. Listen, nah, Johnny. I'm
No,
not.
I know exactly what you mean.
I know what
Yeah,
you're
I
saying.
know
Yo,
But I
exactly.
it
feel
goes
like
over. It goes
the
over.
word
Yeah.
use.
You're wrong.
No,
It's
they
kind
use-
of like you use someone, and that's just the.
You're weak for thinking that.
But that's the thing. I feel like we spin.
I think,
Look how I used
think
an
that we just
example,
all-
a living example right now.
That was
and he didn't get
fire.
offended.
And no.
and it's
Yeah.
because he's
'Cause
not
I knew
weak.
what you were saying.
But that's
But
also
that's you. But how the use is not the wrong word because you really are using them, and you're embarrassed to say it.
yeah. Well, yo, and you know what that comes down to?
The same way
is
DJ
people
Khaled be
putting
using Drake all the
a
time.
negative connotation on words that don't have a negative connotation.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
saying use has become negative.
Al.
Yes.
When
Maybe
when it's
that's
not.
what it is.
So I'm
No, but like yo, I also use
Al.
a charger. Like, am I
Dang.
abusing
It's not
my
like you
charger?
used me and left
Yo, Al,
me.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
So
it's
I'm-
like, yo, people put that negative connotation on it
I
when
like-
it's not meant to be that way.
Thank you.
It's like, yeah, my nigga, I
I'm
am
using you. What the fuck
But
you
at the
talking
same
about?
time,
Like
but
each
at the
other.
same
No,
time,
no,
you
it's up
also
to you. I don't know. I'm using you. You're using me.
But you also becoming
Damn.
something more than you already were. So
So it's a simple. I'm gonna give you.
I'm not just using you. I'm giving you,
I'm giving you a living.
and I'm also taking from you because you
That's
elevated
that's
me.
how I look at it.
Yeah.
I don't use
Go
the
ahead.
word use, and maybe it's because
Yeah.
But
I have this whole
you
definition.
gotta
Maybe
be-
there's a better word
You know,
for it.
there is a better
But-
word.
But
I
and I
get what he's
said
saying.
it. And I said it. But I'm gonna give you another.
And I told you,
I'm
it's
give
not
you.
what you say, it's how you say it, and that's what you know what
Remember,
I mean. Like,
I'm not meant to talk
the-
to weak people. That's all I know. Because I talk real direct.
Mm.
If I offend you, it's because you're weak. I say it to anybody's face. Because I'm not here to offend nobody.
Nah, I feel you.
I'm not here to offend nobody.
I mean, yo, you.
They be like, yo, you know how to
listen,
speak.
You know
I said,
how
you
know
yo,
how I am.
Yo, Al.
I know.
They
When
be
I
saying,
first met you, I was like,
yo,
oh my
Al,
God.
they be like, yo, Jeff, you know how to speak? I said, nah, you don't know how to listen. You getting offended? I don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you another example. I use Al, and this is another example. When you can't say, look at, I'm like, don't get off topic, but I'm giving you an example.
Yeah.
You look at DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled be using Drake all the time, and Drake knows it. Drake knows it.
To push
But,
albums. He's
but
using
Drake
them
is
to push
using
albums.
him too.
Yeah.
Because DJ Khaled's putting a lot of money behind his album. A lot of money.
So in that case, I think that it needs to be beneficial for both sides.
And that's why you gotta be good, smart enough to be using each other.
Yeah.
It's not there's wrong with that. There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
No, there's not. I genuinely don't think there's anything wrong with that. What I do think is wrong as far as when you say using is using a person and they don't get anything out of it.
I just think that we're all humans, so we're
Yeah.
all gonna connect.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't ever look at it
I don't
like
connect with everybody. Fuck that.
That's what I'm saying.
You said we're all humans, we all connect. Nah, I don't all connect with everybody.
With the people that come into my life, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not talking about just anybody can come into my life.
But it's about
Yeah.
you.
if you're
Not
in my
everybody-
circle,
not-
you're there for a reason.
Yes.
And whatever you're giving me, I'm gonna give you, and it's gonna be like
Yeah.
a natural like dance.
But see, and
kind
that's
of.
the and
That's
you know
how I
what?
look
And
at
that's the
life.
thing is we've come to this point in life, right? Where like it's all right. So the word balance, right? It's like, oh, all right, yo. So if I say two bad things to you, I need to say two good things to you, right? Because
An eye
that's
for an
balance,
eye, right? An eye for an eye. Like,
but
no.
fuck that, my nigga. Like, yo, listen, understand. If you're not doing your fucking job, go about your business then.
That's
Bye.
me.
You know what I'm saying?
That's me.
Because how are we moving forward if you're not handling your business? And if I can't tell you that you're not handling your business,
You're
then
weak.
I'm not moving.
I can't fuck with you.
And you
You're
the
offended
weak
that I'm
link.
telling you what you're
You
doing
the
wrong?
weak link on this chain, and if I pulled it, it's gonna pop. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not wearing chains that pop.
Yo,
I'm not. So listen, I'm gonna take this chain off because it no longer got a link. You was that link.
Oh.
Now that shit is tucked in a jewelry
Unless-
box. And like,
unless-
yo, and if you come back and you fix yourself, you get your shit right.
that's what I was gonna say.
Then like, yo, listen, I'm gonna bring you back.
And you're gonna be happy. And you're gonna be happy.
Because I wanted you here in the first
That's
place.
why
That's
you
why
talk
you
to
were
him.
here in the first
Yes.
place. You know what I'm saying? But you couldn't handle what we was doing at that time. So I had to move you. I had to move you.
Yeah.
You know? And like, yo, that's the thing that has become blurred lines. You know what I'm saying? Blurred lines. This also goes back to not being able to communicate. This is because we doing this through phones. And now when I see you in your face and I
Emotions,
tell
yes.
you, yeah, it's emotions involved and you upset about some shit. And it's like, bruh, how we gonna eat?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I know what you're saying.
I love when Al gets like this.
Food.
I know what you're saying.
You feel me?
That's all facts, bro. Everything you're saying, I
Yeah,
agree
you
with.
want gloves for the barbecue ribs, my nigga? Nah, grab them shits. Grab them.
Just like, what's the point of this spoon for the ice? We acting for what?
Scoop the cup.
So we in the club when you live, you don't grab the fucking hand when you're shit?
No, I don't.
Yo, stop putting yourself
Record
in
me
my,
next time.
Stop putting yourself in the conversation I'm asking the world.
Oh, but this is my fucking podcast, so I have an input. Thank you.
Okay.
All I'm saying, Jody, all I'm saying is this. I'm gonna put you on blast right now. You gotta be true to yourself.
Every fucking day.
Okay? True
I'm very true to myself.
to yourself.
Oh, I'm very
Not
true
true
to
for
myself.
others. True to yourself.
I think that my true, like, you don't accept it. You get it? Like, you just don't accept it.
I don't have to
This is
accept
who I
anything. That's you.
am.
I don't gotta
'Cause-
accept nothing about you. That you are you.
Exactly. So if I like a spoon, I'm gonna be like, can you please hand me the spoon? I'm not gonna be like, oh, with my hand. That's what I like.
I will always accept
Maybe
you.
I-
I'm just saying, be true to yourself.
Okay.
Everybody should be true to themselves.
All right.
No, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I agree
I'm
with
true.
that wholeheartedly. Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I really don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
No.
I really don't even know what the fuck he's saying.
I understand, like, yo, from the point of where, like, everybody's coming from. No, it is. And this is why I keep saying it's blurred lines. You know what I'm saying? Because it's getting to a point where, like, yo, we can't see the difference from person to person. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk a little bit about plug talk and motivation culture. Let's talk about a little about your stuff, about how you started the IG and it blew up.
Yeah.
And getting our love.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, how it all started, really, so I have my personal page, and I used to post a lot of just, like, motivational stuff up there, different memes and all types of shit, and this was before it was, like, popular the way it is now. You know what I'm saying? You see people posting joints every day on their story.
Bro, I was following that page before I knew it was yours.
You know what I'm saying? And which is fire to me because that was my main objective. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, bro, I done rebranded myself so many times. I've done so many things in my life. I've been blessed. You know what I'm saying? I have been blessed to do a million different things. And each time I had to rebrand myself. I had to become a different person. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't that it was forcefully. It was like I had elevated. I had grown. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that I had grown. I didn't know I was growing. You know what I'm saying?
It's not familiar to you.
Yeah, no, it
So
ain't.
you're like, what the hell? What's going on?
Growth is not familiar to me. I'm not a plant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a human. I'm a regular person. You know what I'm saying? And when you grow past, you know, you get to 18, nigga, you don't grow no more. That's the end of it. That's the end of your height. Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? You're like, all right, well, then where it go from here? You know, it's the same thing in life. You know what I'm saying? You do certain things, and you get to a point, and you might think that, like, yo, this is the end all be all. How do I move past this? You know what I'm saying? So it's gotten to where I'm at in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I've just kept rolling. You know, every time I was this, I was that, I was this, I was that. You know what I'm saying? But I just kept rolling with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe that God kept leading me to that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was posting all these things on my story. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I had crazy people hitting me up, you know, resonating with it. And like I said, this was before it was extremely popular to do so and be a philosopher on IG. You know what I mean? But, so, like, during the pandemic, I was sitting down one day, and I'm like, yo, maybe I should just create a page where I just start posting all these motivational things. You know what I'm saying? And really trying to touch people the same way that I touch people through my personal page. So, you know, it came to a million different names. You know what I mean? I can't even remember what the first one was now. I really can't. But it was something to do with Paid in Full. You know what I mean? Because that was, like, one of my biggest inspirations. The street shit has always been my life. You know what I'm saying? So, I've always been inspired by that. You know what I mean? Just to see dudes come up and, you know,
I love that.
Be something that they weren't. You know, even if it didn't end the way that it was supposed to, you know, my pops lived that life. So, like, I was always attracted to it. You know what I mean? So, it led me to wanting to do something more for those type of people. So, I'm like, boom, you know, I'm a street nigga. Let me try and empower street niggas to no longer be
A street nigga.
nigga. You know
That
what I'm
was
saying?
fire.
You feel me? Because that, in the beginning, that's always the goal.
I lived that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in the beginning, that's always the goal. When you sit down and you start doing whatever it is you doing, you know what I'm saying, and you trapping or, you know, you hustling and you out here, you selling your clothing or, you know, the worst of the worst for some people. It's the hustle. You know, the end result of where you're trying to get to is no longer having to do that. You know what I mean? But then motherfuckers be doing it and they get lost in the sauce. And they end up doing this shit their whole fucking life. Yeah. So I felt like I could have been that buffer in between. It's like, you know, alright, my nigga, you doing this, but I'm telling you could spin it this way, and it could be the same thing on a legal level.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what I'm saying?
So much better.
My guy, you speaking real facts. Cause
Johnny,
I was about to say that.
Johnny knows me, bro.
Jeff and I have these conversations all the time.
Like,
that's
yo,
me.
because that's what it's really all about. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, my entire life, I'll tell you, I've only aspired to be legal.
That was a lot. Sorry,
that pull was heavy.
That was heavy.
I seen it.
Whoa.
I seen it.
That's what I do for my people.
Yeah, but
But
yeah.
that's I respect that, bro.
You know, and that's really what it came down to. I just wanted to, you know, post these memes and all that type of stuff. I mean, these quote memes.
That shit is so
I love them, and
know?
I post them like almost
and
every
just
day.
give them,
bro.
They
you know
motivate
crazy?
me. I feel
Jody,
them.
you know what's crazy is that I follow all this motivation shit, and I was posting stuff, and Al told me he told me, he's like, yo, he seen me posting, and I was like, and he told me I was his, I was like, no way. Like, yeah,
This was like way back, or like a couple, whatever.
I think this was like a little before you got there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So I had seen it, and yeah, I had seen it. I told him, I'm like, yo, you know, that's my page.
And I was like, nah.
Wait, you had no idea?
Nah, he had
no.
idea.
I follow this
stuff. You
stuff.
gotta understand that I never told nobody that it was my page. I don't post
told me.
myself.
Yeah,
this shit
I told you,
popping.
you know, we talk, you know, because now it's different. You know what I'm saying? Now I got 200K followers. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people.
Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers.
Hey,
Cheers. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
Fire.
Yeah. So a lot of people now, they follow me. So now I'm bumping into people and they be like, oh, all right. You know what I mean? Ba-da-da-da. But in the beginning, my whole thought behind it was like, yo, because the problem is, excuse me, the problem with anything that we doing is that, and this goes back to, there's haters everywhere.
Yeah, I love
People
them.
are haters.
I love them.
They're natural
Yo, they're
haters. I love
trolls.
them.
They're like
You know what I'm saying?
internet
But
trolls. They're just
that's-
waiting.
They build me.
That's the
They're
reason
waiting.
why I never wanted to post my face, because I didn't want people to say like,
It won't explode.
Oh, I know this nigga.
It's
you
a
know what I'm
biased
saying?
opinion.
I can't,
It's a
it won't
bias-
explode.
Yeah, I
Al, it's a
can't rock
biased
with-
opinion on you.
I
It won't
can't
And
rock
that
explode.
shit
with
is
him.
mad
Oh, I know
whack.
him.
Like,
You know what
okay,
I'm
we're
saying?
But now
never...
you can put your fist like it's exploded. So now
Yeah,
what, nigga?
of course.
Now it's like, yeah, now it's like, all right, nigga, I'm
No,
up.
for real, though.
You know, but no, it's real. So, you
Now
know,
it's
but
like decaying.
I could have never
No, I
imagined.
can't.
I could have never imagined that it would have been like what it was. I genuinely just was like, yo, I'm gonna start posting it. I'm gonna start posting. I'm gonna start posting. I'm gonna stay consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? And if it gets
I love
1,000
it.
followers, like, yo, what's up?
Bro, I go into these pages, yours, other people's pages, on the daily. That shit motivates me. I don't follow none of that. I follow
Me,
motivation
funny,
and shit.
yeah.
Nah, I have nothing funny. Kevin Hart's probably the only funny thing I follow. But
I love Kevin Hart.
I don't follow funny shit. I follow motivational shit. And that motivates me on the daily. Like, I be reading shit and I was like, damn. I relate to that to 100%.
Yo, and that's why I feel like that I relate, and that, you know what I'm saying? Now, I feel like people relate to what I'm saying is because I'm still out here. I'm still grinding. You know what I'm saying? I'm still grinding. I'm still trying to make something. Like I said, I had to rebrand myself 100 times.
And that's okay,
You know what
people.
I'm
Al, I work
Everybody knows that's
aside
okay.
you, and I'm like, yo, this guy, like, he's always speaking facts. I always see Al just speaking, like, throwing gems, and I'm like, yo.
Yeah. And those are things that it took me time to understand. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot of life. It took a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done been a million places. Like, I've been to prison. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not proud of, but yo, it's a very,
But it's part of you. It
No,
makes
it's a
you-
very important part of my journey, because I wouldn't
Exactly.
be here right now in this moment, right now,
Absolutely.
where I'm at here with y'all, if it wasn't for that. Because yo, I couldn't slow down. I was living a fast life and going crazy, and that's what landed me there in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So it gave me that
Pause.
pause. It was
For
like,
you to,
yo,
like, take
hold on,
everything in, like,
slow
what am I
down,
doing?
nigga. Like, yo,
Yeah.
really see everything that's happening to you.
That's
because,
literally what-
bro, it's only gonna get worse
Yeah.
if you don't acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I felt like, oh, I could really give people something, because I got a story. I got a story, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still motivated to elevation. Now, even though I done been here, getting here is still the goal. You know what I'm saying? So That's where all of this come from. That's where all, in a nutshell, that's where all of this come from. You know what I mean? And
That's fire.
you know, Plug Talk,
Respect.
Motivated Culture. Plug Talk is my clothing line. You know what I'm saying? With my partner Antoine. You know, shout out to him. He also has Gods and Kings. He's, you know, a major influence in my life. You know what I'm saying? He has probably more so than he even knows. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Antoine.
Yeah, shout out to Antoine. He's really giving me vision. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
fire.
so cool.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's dope when you have people in your life like that who are really committed to, and like we said, you know what I'm saying, being a team. Because we're partners. You know what I'm saying? That's my partner. Like, legit partner. Like, we break everything 50-50. You know what I'm saying? And that don't include just money. That includes
Let that
knowledge,
sink in.
thoughts,
No, let that
everything.
sink in
You
because
know
we
what I'm saying?
over people's head.
Yeah, because, like,
Absolutely.
yo, even if we never sold another shirt, what he's giving me, clarity-wise, nigga,
Priceless.
made me rich.
That's so fire.
You feel me?
Ooh.
So, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's where we at right
This
now,
guy-
and
this
that's
guy's
why,
going crazy.
and that's why I know
Al
Plug Talk,
just drops gems.
and that's why I know Plug Talk is gonna be something crazy. You know
But
what I'm
honestly,
saying?
that
Because
shit is fire. Like,
Nah.
plug with the plug.
I mean, I want
Yo.
every single shirt.
with the plug.
shout,
Every
yo,
single
shout
shirt,
to
every
my
single color.
shout to my nigga because like yo, he
Yo.
really, we really came together with
I
this
like
vision. You know what I'm saying? And we was like, yo, being street niggas, it was like, yo, how we gonna spin this in a positive light? You know? So yo, we threw Nipsey on the shirt. You know what I'm saying? We threw, you know, Franklin on the shirt. We threw all these people on the shirt because it's like, yo, even though they came from a situation that might have been negative, they got up out of that situation and made it something positive.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we all trying to do. That's what we all trying to
That's
do.
what I
So,
do day to day.
yeah, that's what Motivated Culture is. That's what Plug Talk is. You know what I'm saying? And yo, I'm very, very fucking happy that it's going in this direction. I could have never imagined that it would be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that I could just keep tapping in.
You will,
Yeah,
for
you will.
sure.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. We
You
wish you
will.
the best with
I'm
everything.
definitely rocking every shirt, every color.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Nah, I'm gonna make sure everybody gets something.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like,
Definitely
for real.
fire.
Well, that's the wrap of this episode. Thank you for coming. It's a pleasure having you.
Ow.
Yo, I appreciate y'all.
Much
I
love.
appreciate
So
Shout out to
much
Al.
love.
Love y'all. I had a blast.
Yeah, no, this was fire.
And we're gonna do it again, part 2 episode. Yo,
Definitely,
coming very
definitely.
soon.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
You know what I'm
Let's do
saying?
it.
Coming very soon.
All right.
Let's
Good
do
night,
it.
everybody.
Bye.